Hey everyone, Greg from CarID.com and welcome back to the shop for another detailed product review. And in today's video, it's all about fender flares, why you want them, why you need them, and how they can protect your truck. Now we offer tons of different types of fender flares, but today I only have time to show you one, but it's a good one. These fender flares come from Lund International and these are their Elite series fender flares. Now before we get into details about these specific fender flares, let me share a few things with you about Lund. Now, Lund International is one of the originators of aftermarket car, truck, and SUV accessories. These guys have been manufacturing quality parts and accessories since 1965 and have been growing by leaps and bounds ever since. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that's information that I want to know before I decide to just buy any part from any brand. All right, but now that you know a little bit more about the makers of these fender flares, let's go ahead and address why you would even want a set in the first place. Now to start, let's be honest, they just look good. I mean, really, if you own a lifted truck with massive mud-terrain tires sticking out of the wheel wells, adding a set of aggressive fender flares just completes the entire package. But besides just being easy on the eyes, these pieces are also functional. Now, like I just mentioned, if you do have a lifted truck that has big knobby off-road tires, then you know firsthand how those tires throw every bit of road debris all over the body of your truck. This can cause scratches, paint chips, and will just ruin that paint finish that you work so hard to keep perfect. But if you install a set of flares, there is more wheel well coverage, trapping those debris before it hits your paint, keeping it scratch and chip free. So again, these flares that we have here today are Lund's Elite series fender flares. Now Lund chose to use traditional fender flare styling on their Elite series, giving them a nice, clean, and almost OEM look. Every Elite series flare is manufactured using flexible and durable ABS plastic with the option to choose from either smooth black finish like the ones that we have here or a textured black finish. You can choose to paint them to match your truck or even just stick with the matte black look and bolt them right up. Now when it comes to fender coverage, the Elite series will provide you with 5 inches of height protection on the fender itself and an additional 2 inches of tire coverage as well. All right, now that you know the slew of benefits that fender flares offer, you're probably wondering how to get them actually bolted up to your truck. Well, the good news is if you do choose the Lund Elite series, it requires zero drilling into your truck to get them on and just basic hand tools to do it. Now, Lund designed these flares to use the existing hardware actually supporting your truck's inner fender liner. You just start by installing the supplied weather stripping along the edge of the flare. Now this is going to protect the paint when you actually install the flare. Then just bolt the decorative rivets into place on each flare and then hold the flare up against the fender and using the factory hardware and the supplied clips, install the first bolt into the center. This is going to hold the flare in place while you go ahead and work your way around the entire flare installing of the other bolts and clips. And that is it, guys. It's a simple install that anyone can do at home and it's going to completely transform the look of your truck. Well everyone, that's going to wrap up my review of Lund's Elite style fender flares. So if you like what you've seen in this video and you're tired of your tires just painting the side of your truck, head over to CarID.com to check out these flares and the assortment of other options that we have for your truck. And as always, I'm Greg from CarID.com and I will see you guys next time in the garage.